Guys, let's do some AI research together, step by step. We want to make our LLM train faster and better. And DeepSeek researchers said that this invention, Hyperconnections, by ByteDance is one of the two big inventions last year, 2025, alongside Muon Optimizer. So we're gonna implement this into our LLM. Most important thing in AI research is that you 100% understand what you are researching or implementing. So copying code, generating code with AI, you can do it, but you have to first understand 100% everything you're doing researching. I want to be able to ask you to explain any of these things. Why is it coded like this? So we may just copy the code from this paper, but you have to understand all of this code because we are doing research on this. And this is what your PhD supervisor would ask you to explain all of this, or on your thesis defense or anywhere. They want you to understand 100% everything you're doing. And that's how you're gonna create good research. And spending time on understanding is way more important than spending time on trying to get new ideas, because you will get better ideas if you spend a lot of time understanding first. So I just have this repository cloned $5 LLM, and then I'm gonna create a new branch, Hyperconnections. I'm gonna use AI to help me understand and implement this, but I'm gonna understand 100% all of this and possibly code it from scratch again after AI implements it or helps me implement it. We'll see. Here the AI created a plan on what it's gonna do. So add stuff in the config, into layers, into LLM-Py. So now I'm gonna tell it to do it. I'm not still sure how I'm gonna do this learning, understanding, but we're gonna use AI somehow to help us. In config, we see three hyperparameters. Use hyperconnections, which we're gonna have on true by default, but maybe in our research we will not have it. Hyper rate, that is, I don't know what this is, and hyperdynamic, we'll see. In layers, there is a big new layer, hyperconnection, and it has a lot of code. And then hypertransformer block as well. And looks like we're gonna use hypertransformer block instead of transformer block. And there is if else, if we are using hyperconnections. Then we use hypertransformer block. And then depending on if we use hyperconnections, we need a special initialization. This is really important thing, is stressed out in the paper. But we need to understand 100% what's happening here. We'll see what the fastest way is to do it. For my research, I'm gonna use Novita AI. They have very cheap GPUs, especially H100s. I'm gonna connect this to my anti-gravity research environment so it can do research for me. However, you can also use other providers that I listed down below. After it implemented this, I wanna actually copy paste, Control A, Control C, entire paper and tell it, is there anything else you would like to fix or implement based on this paper? I'm gonna commit these changes, and then I'm gonna, or I should stage these changes, and then I'm gonna check the new changes. Maybe I'm gonna delete them, maybe I'm not gonna keep them because copying a whole paper might confuse the AI. So let's see if it gives any good suggestions. So now before we go into deep understanding, I'm just gonna try to figure out what we even want to understand. So AI will help us with this. Check my school to become AI researcher and receive mentorship, link below the video. It implemented something for scaling, but I think this is, we don't want to make it more complicated, so I'm gonna discard these changes. We're gonna implement this later. Let's first focus on the core things. I created a new file, article.md, and here I'm gonna write a blog post or article. I don't wanna call it research paper because yes, I will write research here as well, but this will be more like a tutorial and me explaining what I'm doing. So writing helps me understand, teaching helps me understand. And I will also publish so others can teach as well. Understand, sorry. I recommend drawing these diagrams that explain the concept. So I told Gemini to draw it. Usually, I'm not sure if it's always gonna draw it correctly, but here it does seem to be good. And I recommend that you draw them as well. So I will do that to explain better and to understand myself better. Standard residual is just input, goes through a layer and then adds this input to the layer output. This is the standard from like 10 years ago. And then hyperconnections it has input and then replicates the input multiple times, and this is this hyper rate. So if its hyper rate is 4, we replicate input 4 times. Then it's passing through some hyper layer and mixing with attention. Now I don't get this part after either. I just want to show you that we want to use and draw diagrams, and that's what my professors told me. Diagrams are very important for you to understand when you're drawing it and for you to teach to others as well. So I will draw diagrams myself, and they will be better than AI generated ones. And I think people are using draw.io to draw them. Now I'm just going off trying to understand all of this. So I came across this graph in the paper, so I'll try to understand it. In the beginning it's gonna be difficult because you don't know anything and you don't know where to start even, but just start somewhere, whatever is interesting, I guess. So I copied the entire paper, Control A, Control C into Gemini 3 Pro, and then I screenshotted this part and told it to explain this part. So the neural network is dynamically learning how its layers should be connected. I'm actually gonna add that sentence to my blog here that I'm writing about hyperconnections, and this could turn into a research paper, by the way. But for now, I'm just trying to understand and explain it. And by the way, this article in Notion is same as this article that I just created, this file. So I think I'm gonna delete this file for now. I think I'm gonna write it in Notion. You can write your blog post wherever you want. Now guys, look at this. These two images, A and B, sequential and parallel, have same components. So they have layer 1, layer 2, and they have 3 blue and 3 yellow, these hidden states. But the way data is processed is different. So here in sequential, we have this hidden state splitting into 2. So they are equal, they are just copies. So this is our rate, hyper rate of 2, or n equals 2. So this is split into 2 same equal tokens. And then it's processed here, it's added. This is classic residual connection. And then sequentially after layer 1 finishes, there is layer 2 here as well, processing and with residual connection. However, in this case, layer 2 is not waiting for layer 1 output. It gets directly into layer 2 here. And this goes into layer 1. And there are residual connections as well. And so after layer 1 and layer 2 process in parallel, then there is some addition, for example, at the end. Now I'm gonna screenshot this image and put it into my blog, and then I'm gonna explain it in detail. So even right now, I'm still not 100% getting it. So I want you also to screenshot this, whatever image you have, and then explain it in detail. You may read paper, use Gemini to help you, but you need to write with your own words. Don't copy from Gemini, because then you will not understand it. You need to write and explain. Quick copyright disclaimer. So if you are publishing a paper, I don't recommend copying this figure. If you are publishing blog post explaining this figure, then you can this can fall under fair use, where you add your explanations, your edits. So just like I'm showing in my YouTube video this figure, you can also show it in your blog post. I credited it here as well. However, I would definitely not copy this figure into my research paper, and I would create my own figure. And that's even better, because while I'm creating my own figure, I understand it even better. Just make sure to explain that this is from this paper and you're explaining it, and don't present this as if you created the figure. That's gonna be it for this part. I now need to go to apply for my visa. I'm gonna go visit the best AI universities in the world, best PhD students in the world, and I'm gonna get them to help us do AI research on my channel. So see you in the next video. I'm gonna link the next part below the video if there is continuation. We'll see how I do this. Check the description below.